Hi guys, it's Tesla, and I'm back here in Minnesota, ready to teach my parents how to make another Mexican dish. So today we're going to be working with the cactus or nopales, and then we're also going to be using some pork. So we're going to make like a Chile Colorado with nopales dish. Okay, so the first step is to put in the pork. This is about 3 pounds of pork shoulder that we cut off most of the fat for. So, and we've got the stove hot, or almost hot, high heat. And then we'll add about 1.5 cups of water. We'll give that a mix around. And then we'll add in about 1 tablespoon of salt. It doesn't have to be, it's just kind of approximate. And we'll let this cook while we work on the cactus. Okay, so there's lots of different ways to cut a cactus, so to speak. And my preferred method is to cut off the sides and then to use a spoon and then kind of like scrape off the thorns and then use the knife to kind of get any of the thorns that are still left on. So that's what I'm gonna do. And so then once you're done with getting as many as you can, you just kind of stick it in the water, and you can see some of the thorns are already coming off. You can run your hand down it if you're brave enough. And you can feel if there's any cactus thorns left. Okay, so as you can see, it gets kind of messy, so you might want to use a big space and maybe put a safety guard on or something. But I don't care too much. And then we're going to just chop them up, so we'll just kind of roughly chop them here into strips, and then we'll chop them into like cubes after that. To just turn the cutting board, it's easier. And so if you miss any of the spines or thorns, you can always get them when you're chopping. So if you don't want to chop them individually like this, you can also buy them at the store. You can buy Doña Maria brand or whatever brand you guys have, but just make sure that you drain them and then chop them however fine you like. Okay, so as you can see, all of the water is kind of evaporated out of here. So now we'll add about 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil and get that browning up. And we'll make the enchilada sauce while we wait for this to kind of brown, and it's on high. So these are looking pretty good now. So now we'll add the chopped cactus petals to it. Okay, so after you get the cactus chopped up, you'll put it in a little bit of oil on high heat and just let it cook for while you're doing the enchilada sauce. Okay, so now that the cactus is pale, we'll add this to the pork. add it all in there and let that cook around. While we make the enchilada sauce. Okay, so while the pork and cactus are kind of melding, we'll make the enchilada sauce. So the first thing is a can of tomatoes. You can also use like 2 or 3 fresh tomatoes if you wanted to, but canned tomatoes works just fine for us in Minnesota in March. So throw those in there. And then a couple of cloves of garlic. You can throw them in whole, you can mince them, however you like to do it. And then this is 4 tablespoons of Heathglen's enchilada mix. And you can use like 15 dried chilies if you wanted to, but this is way, way easier, so we'll use that. And it tastes just as good. Plus it has cumin and oregano and some other things in it, so it tastes really good. And then we attempted at broiling an onion, but we didn't give it long enough, and we're ready for the enchilada sauce, so oh well. So it's about 1/4 of an onion, of a medium onion. Just throw that all in there, and we will get the top. And figure out how to use my mom's blender. If you saw our other video, I was trying to use their Instapot too. Weird things. And then we'll just give it a couple of pulses and then mix the whole thing together. So it's looking pretty thick to me, so I think I'll add about 1 cup of water, maybe a little less. Looks like about the right consistency. Time to add it to the pork. Okay, so then we'll just add it into the pork and Nopales mix. And you'll notice I added half an onion to the, or 1/4 of an onion to the Nopales when they were cooking, which I didn't say, so. I'll just give that a stir around. I think it'll be good for us, but like I said, if you like it more soupy, you can always add more water. So we'll let this simmer for about 20 or 30 minutes, and it's on medium heat. I think I'll probably turn it up a little bit so that it gets kind of a soft boil. Okay, so we've added all this sauce and all of the ingredients, and so I will come back and check it in 5 to 10 minutes and see how it's doing, but right now it looks pretty good. We're just gonna leave it on a soft boil and then bring it back down so that it simmers for about 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, it's ready. Let's give it a taste. I think I'm going to try the cactus first. That's good. It's really, you can really taste the enchilada sauce from my mom's enchilada packet, so that's good. We're having this for dinner, but I got a sneak peek. And I'm happy I did. It's made me less hangry.